Hey movie fans, Darth Jager here from Chilled Monkey Brains. There are a lot of movies releasing in theaters this year, and if Hollywood's stay alive till 25 strategy is to succeed, they've got to get the movie going public excited to go see movies again. Got to get those butts into seats, get that popcorn into people's grills. That said, here are the top 5 movies I'm looking forward to seeing in 2025. Number 5, Tron Aries. Now, here's a movie I never thought I'd see, considering the original Tron was only really popular with nerds like me and probably like 3 other people. And the poor box office performance of the brilliant Tron Legacy back in 2010, I thought all but put the kibosh in any sequel ideas that were planned. Until now, this threequel, directed by Joachim Ronning and starring Jared Leto, Jeff Bridges, Gillian Anderson, Greta Lee, and others, is said to be a standalone sequel or soft reboot of the franchise. Franchise? Can you really call it a franchise if there's only 2 films, the first coming out like 40 years ago? Anyway, from the little we know about this plot so far, Tron Ares is supposed to be taking place mostly in the real world as opposed to the digital world from the previous films that we're used to. Personally, I really dig those Tron films. I'm looking forward to watching Tron Ares this October. I think it'll be great. Number 4, Mickey 17. From Korean director Bong Joon-ho, we get the story of Mickey 17, a clone or expendable played by Robert Pattinson. It follows his dangerous journey as he helps to colonize an icy planet. The movie's hitting theaters March 7th. It's based on the novel by Edward Ashton, who also co-wrote the screenplay, which is always a good thing. Just from the trailer, it looks to be a fun, violent, thought-provoking piece of science fiction that me and my 16 clones are excited to see this spring. Number 3, The Legend of Ochi. Written and directed by Isaiah Saxon in his feature film debut, this fantasy follows a teenage girl who lives in a remote island on the Black Sea, raised to stay inside after dark as the dangerous island is inhabited by bears and wolves, oh my, and reclusive forest creatures called the Ochi. One day, an Ochi cub is left behind by its pack, sending the girl, Yuri, on a quest to reunite the creature with its family. The film also stars Finn Wolfhard from Stranger Things and the new Ghostbusters films, and the great Willem Dafoe, who you may remember from 2024's Nosferatu. It's nice to see an original film these days, something not based on an existing franchise or yet another reboot or remake. And hey, maybe if The Legend of Ochi makes some bank at the box office, it may encourage the big studios to take a chance on something a little different for a change. Number 2, Superman. Previously titled Superman Legacy, it looks like the studio and James Gunn decided to drop the legacy from the title in favor of a simpler, cleaner, single-word title. Superman. Sounds good, doesn't it? And judging from the trailer, which to be honest had me not overwhelmed or underwhelmed, just kind of whelmed really. Is that a word? It is now. Anyway, I'm hoping this flick is a home run for Warner Brothers, because if it isn't, we might just be seeing the end of the James Gunn DCU before it even gets off the ground. Before we get to number 1, here's a short list of honorable mentions. Megan 2.0, sequel to 2023's Megan, of which very little is known at the time of recording, but I'm excited to see where they're going with this killer robot doll franchise. Nobody 2. After really enjoying the 2021 actioner and seeing the whole cast is back for another go, I say bring it on! Next one on the list is Predator Badlands. Considering I'm one of about 5 other people that admit to liking 2022's Prey, I can't imagine I'll hate this, which I heard is not, of course, again, an actual sequel, but another film in a larger Predator cinematic universe. So fingers crossed, right? Because we haven't had much luck with cinematic universes lately, have we? The next on my list of honorable mentions is The Bride. Well, I'm usually excited when another movie based on the Universal monsters is announced. The idea of this film being set in the 1930s in Chicago and the words radical social change in the plot description has me more than a little worried. Fantastic Four, First Steps. Let's get this out of the way. I'm not a big fan of the title of the movie, and I've never read a Fantastic Four comic book besides a few of the modern day issues, and I didn't much like them, but I'm curious about this. I like the idea of a retrofuturistic 1960s, and I do think having Pedro Pascal as Reed Richards, the world's smartest man, is a bit of a stretch. Stretch? Because he stretches. But I want to see the flick, if for no other reason than I likes me some Vanessa Kirby. And here we finally reached it. The number one movie I'm looking forward to in 2025. It comes from Academy Award winning director Danny Boyle. I am, of course, talking about 28 Years Later. It's releasing June 20th, and if you've seen the trailer, you know why I'm excited. The flick looks to be taking zombie horror in a somewhat different direction, showing the audience the evolution of the rage virus zombies, almost 30 years from the initial outbreak. I am so ready to crush popcorn and have my mind blown. So hey, if you got any opinions about the movies on the list, or any other suggestions on what I should see, type them down in the comments below, and I'll see y'all in the next video, or maybe even in the theater. Later.
Chilled monkey brains. Please like, share, and subscribe.
Monkeys, 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 monkeys. The Human Torch was denied a bank loan.